Emily.
Hello, how are you?
We are Shani Recap channel, and we recap about pageantry, and we've been doing this for like how many years? 3 years now.
Yeah.
Right. So and we are originally from Thailand. So and Miss Grand International, the owner is Thai. Well, I am Sammy. Nice to meet you.
I'm Yumi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yes, I've seen your platform. I was very excited to jump on here. Thank you so much for inviting me and provide me the space to share a little bit about myself. So I'm really happy to be here and just to talk a little bit about everything and maybe have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, of course. We will have a little bit excitement for you too.
Yeah, and thank you for joining us today.
Of course. Thank you.
Okay, Emily, we're gonna start off some question about yourself, and then we're gonna move forward to pageantry questions later on. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So can you introduce yourselves and please tell us what are you doing now?
Of course. So, hello everyone. For those that don't know me, I'm Emely Aleman. I am 25 and I am Miss Grand Tennessee, running for that crown for Miss Grand USA 2025. And so what I do outside of the crown, I am a model, I'm a notary, I'm a mentor for young adults that are transitioning from high school to adulthood, and I'm also a business owner. I've always, ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to own a business that not only allowed me to make money, but also allowed me to help people. And so the business that I have is a home care agency that helps adults from all ages to stay independent in their own home. So that is a little bit about what I do outside of the crown.
Wow. Yes, because I saw your bio on Instagram, and then it said your agency. I was questioned about that, like what kind of agency are you? So it turned out you are home care agency. Do you mind to tell us more about how you started the home care agency? What is your inspiration?
So the agency actually started, not gonna lie, this year. So I jumped into pageantry and I became a business owner this year. It's been a journey of probably, I would say, a total of 3 years. But through the last year is when I've been working on it and getting it open. But what inspired me to open it, when I was in college, I actually was a caregiver myself part-time. I had 2 specific clients that really changed my life, to be honest. One of them had Alzheimer's and dementia, and the other one was a young woman who in her 20s, unfortunately, she had an accident that left her basically dependent on a lot of basic needs, and she could only communicate by sign language. So that experience, me being able to care for both of them and being able to allow their families to not only be there with them, but also enjoy time and not necessarily focus on the responsibilities that it has with caring for your family members when you're in that situation, really gave me a 180. And so that inspired me to then look for something that I could do to make it bigger and bring it to a lot of other families that need that service.
Wow, that sounds wonderful. I mean, it's amazing. I mean,
thank you. And one thing I want to say, that the thing that I always live by is that there really is no greater thing that we can do in this life than doing something that helps each other. Helping together, to me, is the way that we can advance as a community. So that is also a big part why I wanted to create a business that allowed me to do that myself, doing something that gave me a purpose.
I agree with you. It's a purpose for you to live your life, a purpose for you to wake up every day to do something for other people. Emily, thank you so much for, you use your experience and turn it around to be something that you have passion about.
Thanks for sharing this. Yeah. Emily, this is not a question, but I just wonder. Well, before we start following you on TikTok, you have like 200 followers.
Yeah.
How did you get like so fast? Like a lot of followers.
So this past week, I was thinking of a way that I could connect with everyone here in the US, and a big part of that population is one that I wanted to represent, which is first generation immigrants. And so that was something that motivated me to create this video about you getting to know me, or everyone getting to know me, a little bit about me. And so I did it in both languages that I know, Spanish and English. And I think that is something that people really enjoy. That's something they really loved, me sharing my story in both languages. And I think that was the thing that got them, you know what, I'm going to follow this girl. I'm going to support her because I see her and I want to get to know her. So I'm really happy that really gave a lot of positive results, because that was the point of it. The point was to connect with as many people as I could, because we need to expand, and language shouldn't be a barrier.
Yeah. I saw like you have 2 videos to introduce yourself in Spanish and also in English. Like, it's awesome. It's so
And
good.
I want to share something. I really wanted to share it in Thai as well, because I know, especially with Miss Grand, the organization is from Thailand, like you said. So I really wanted to do it, and I practiced for a while, but all the furthest I could go was Swadika. That was the furthest I could go. I think that when it comes to Thai, for me, is very difficult, so I'm gonna need to keep practicing.
The accent is great. I mean, you said Sawadika, exactly like Thai accent. Good job. Like,
Thank you. That's actually really, really nice to hear, because it was so hard to practice.
Yeah, I know. So you're bilingual, like speak like 2 languages, like us. Yeah, it's hard to learn another languages.
The hardest thing is when you're switching and you forget certain words. Whether that is, like for me, whether that is Spanish or English, sometimes I'll forget a word, and I think that's a perk of being bilingual.
Yeah. So I would like to know why you use Emely Cuff as account names, like CAF after your name.
Of course. So CAF is actually the rest of my name. My full name, I have 4 names. So it's Emely Carmelina Aleman Fonseca. And so I have the Emely and CAF because I wanted to make sure that I included my whole name without it being so long.
Yes, because I was like, why is Emely Calf like CAF? Now we know why.
Yeah, I've been asked in the past because they were like, I'm really interested because calf is really catchy. That's actually really cool. So did you kind of make it up to be catchy, or does it mean something? But yes, it's basically the initials for the rest of my name.
Yeah. Wow. So unique. It's so unique.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good to know that.
All right. So we would like to know, is it your first time to participate in the pageantry?
Yes, it is my first time. I grew up watching pageantry, so pageantry is not something that's foreign to me, but definitely this is the first time, and I decided to do it because, well, pageant to me not only means the opportunity to grow personally and professionally, but it's the opportunity to also give out a message. And because I try to surround everything around my life about helping people, whether that is, like I said, helping adults stay independent in their own home, or helping young adults be successful in their lives, I want to be able to put myself in the position that allows me to help many others and reach a bigger audience. So I hope to achieve that as Miss Grand USA, and who knows, maybe Miss Grand International. We gotta dream big, of course. But yes, this is my very first pageant. And even though it's my first one, I am going with all of my strength. I am pouring my heart into this because I think that pageantry is definitely a wonderful project that each of us can make it our own and make it to what we're passionate about.
Wow. It's her first time. I mean, but you don't seem like this is your first time. For me, like, to see more experiences in the pageantry already.
I'm gonna tell you I started training and everything when it came to pageantry this past February. So it's only been months for me. It's been a lot of work, and honestly, I thank you a lot for saying that, because so much work has gone behind it that it's incredible. Even I surprised myself with all the growth that this has provided me.
All right, that's awesome. And how do you become Miss Grand Tennessee?
So Miss Grand Tennessee did not have a state pageantry. So the national organization themselves did the interviews with all the girls, and they picked me. And I was really stoked that they picked me because Tennessee has been my home for over half of my life. And I'm really, really proud to represent this part of the US because it's home to me, and it's a place that is really deep in my heart. So I'm really, really proud to be able to carry Tennessee on my chest.
Okay, so Tennessee got someone who has, like, what should I say, the true blood of Tennessee in her body, because she lived there. So
yes,
Tennessee
girl. And Tennessee is known for, I'm not sure if you're familiar with her, but do you know Dolly Parton by chance?
No.
She's a really popular country singer, and she is what is this song that became really popular? The song that goes, "I will always love you."
You can sing it.
I don't know. I don't know the whole song, but I can't remember who sang it, but she was the writer of that song that became really popular here in the US. It's one of the most popular songs. And so she grew up in my town. She grew up in my town, and she went to my high school, and that is one of the figures. Oh, another figure is Elvis Presley.
Okay.
Yeah.
We know.
Elvis is a Tennessean. Yes, he was a Tennessean, and he's from Tennessee. I mean, he was from Tennessee. So there we go. We have a lot of people that were really famous from Tennessee. So I'm just really proud. I'm really proud that I'm from this area. I'm proud that this area is also a home for one of the biggest touristy parks in the whole U.S., which is the Great Smoky Mountains. And yes, this is home. I can't see myself representing any other state than Tennessee.
Wow. We don't know. Maybe we'll have Miss Grand USA this year from Tennessee.
Yes.
Yes. We have to bring that first crown to Tennessee. We have to bring that Miss Grand USA crown to Tennessee.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good plan, Emily.
Do you have to live in the state that you are representing? What is the regulations?
Like to become Miss Grand from the state, like you are Miss Grand Tennessee, is it necessary for the representative to live in that state, or it doesn't matter?
I believe that it doesn't matter. And as far as the Miss Grand USA, well, the national pageant, they don't really require you to live here, but they do want you to be educated about the place that you're representing, because it's not only about carrying a name on your chest, but it's really knowing what you're representing and why. So I personally also don't believe that you don't have to live in the state as long as you know what you're representing, because this is not only about a beautiful dress, a beautiful walk, and being able to showcase yourself, but it's also an opportunity to use your voice for good. So you need to know what you're representing.
Okay. So thank you for your explanation, because I was like questioning about this. Well, like once you get the title as Miss Grand Tennessee, do you have to promote or associate with their organization for Tennessee?
Yes. So, of course, with everything as far as the pageant, you don't have to do certain things, but it's encouraged that you do it and that you understand why you do it, because it's not really only about just selling pageantry, but what happens with or everything that entails with being able to participate in pageantry, because pageantry not only allows women to again showcase themselves, but it also allows them to grow and to be able to give the message that they want to. In my case, it's about education, it's about helping others, but some of the other girls, it's about mental health, or it might be about the environment, or about food, eating habits. And so I think that is something that that is something that the national pageant encourages, and that is something that us girls, when we're having all our conversations with each other, when we have our classes, that is something that it's brought up. It's very important that we're using our platforms to promote that in our areas, not because we want them to just know what Miss Grand is, but also to understand what pageantry brings to the world, to the communities, and how we can use pageantry for good.
Okay. That's great.
You were born in Honduras and grew up in USA.
Yes.
So, when you moved here, and what are the difference between the two cultures? Can you give us some example?
Yes. So, growing up in two different cultures, it was definitely something that was a challenge, but it was also good for me because it allowed me to have different perspectives on life. Honduras and the US is two different worlds. You're comparing a first world country with a third world country. It doesn't mean that everything in a third world country is bad. No, that's not what that means. What that means is that different opportunities, our culture, and everything is completely different, and it's all surrounding the economy, the opportunities that we have, the way we value family, the foods that we eat. And so one of the biggest difference between the two countries, I'm going to say that is going to be, one is the food, for sure. I love my Honduran food, so I could not trade it for anything. And another thing is going to be the opportunity. So growing up here in the US, I was able to understand and learn so many ways that I could use as potentially bring to places like Honduras, back to my first home, to bring and be able to create opportunities or bring resources that allows people to be successful. In my case, I'm more focused on the youth, of course, but but it really, when it comes to opportunities, it has no age. So that was one of the things that I definitely learned being in two different countries, is that opportunities, and again, the food. That was something that was definitely completely different.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, we understand.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, when you come to the US, you always miss your first home for the food.
But then, when you're home, like, do you cook at home? Do your Honduras food? You do?
I cook mostly at home. There is, of course, sometimes that I fall out of the routine and I don't cook, but I do cook most of the time, because I tend to be very picky with my food in a good way, because I try to stay healthy, and it's very important to stay healthy, especially when you're so busy. So I try to cook most of the time.
Okay. Yeah, of course, right? Like, yes, we have to eat healthy, and it's more healthier when you cook at home compared to if you go to the restaurant.
Yes, yes. And if I go out to cook somewhere, my favorite restaurant is my mom's house.
There you go.
I love going to my mom's. I think there's nothing better than just showing up to your mom's house being like, is there something to eat today? It's also a good form to reset. So
Yes.
yes.
Does she live too far from you? Your mom?
So she lives about 25 minutes from me, so it's not that bad. It's a good drive.
That's good. So you can drop by her house every day.
It's like, Mom, I'm here for that food.
What do you make for dinner today, Mom? I'll drop by.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Beside of your Miss Grand Tennessee, you were mentioned about you would like to be your business owner, entrepreneur, right? I saw you a founder of Minex. Am I pronounce it right? Minex Sportwear.
Minex Sportwear. Mm-hmm.
Minex.
Yes, Minex Sportwear was actually I'm going to be honest with you. After I graduated from college, I started my career in corporate. I wasn't just a business owner straight out of college. I started my way through corporate because I needed to learn the corporate America, and I needed to learn the business here in the US, and I needed to learn so many things that I knew I could get through starting through corporate. And so my first corporate experience was not the best. I did have a wonderful experience the second time, but the first one was not the best. And so between my first job and my second job, I had a break. And during that break, I didn't want to just not do anything. I wanted to do something. And growing up, I also always wanted to do a swimwear line. It's not necessarily sportswear, but I wanted to do a swimwear line because I was always trying to find something that looked good on me, and I could not find anything. So I was like, you know what? Someday, and I'm still thinking about it, someday I will have my own swimwear line. So I decided to create this Minex Sportswear during my break in my career. I decided with sportswear because at the time I was very involved, and at the time is when I started being very involved in the gym, and I was going with my siblings, and so they kind of inspired me to create Minex Sportswear, to start Minex Sportswear. So it kind of started as a hobby, as something that we were testing out, but it grew to something much better. So that is a little bit of the story about Minex Sportswear, and hopefully in the future I'll have a swimwear line with it.
Okay, so I just have another question to add on. You as business owner, can you tell the customer why do they have to purchase Minex Sportwear?
Yes, of course. So you have to buy Minex Sportswear because it was designed to not only wear it in the gym, but also be comfortable and look good. I have different colors from bright colors to neutrals, and I made sure to design something that was going to feel good on you while you're at the gym. That is why you have to have a pair of Minak sportswear. So I hope you guys buying it.
Interesting. We'll check it out. After live, we do.
So as you mentioned before about the mentor, so beside of this, you are also mentor and advocate for young adult success. So why do you choose this as your advocacy?
So after graduating high school here in the US, well, specifically here in Tennessee, everyone has the opportunity to sign up to this program called Tennessee Promise that gives them the first 2 years for free in college. And I thought that was wonderful. And all you have to do is to make sure that your grades are good, that you do some volunteering hours, and that I think those are the only two, to be honest, or the only two main requirements at least. And so I benefited off of that program myself. And once I graduated with my first 2 years of college, because here in the US you can graduate after 2 years and then you can then go back for another 2 years. But after I graduated after those 2 years, that really motivated me to be involved and do what they did for me, is help other younger adults to be able to go through that process. And I'm going to say that process to me, when I started college here, was a little bit difficult because my mom, again, I'm a first generation immigrant here, and my mom doesn't speak English. She only speaks Spanish. So my mom couldn't really understand the education system here in the US, and so I had to basically figure it out on my own. And mentors in these programs made a really big difference. Like that really inspired me to become one and be able to do that for other high schoolers, other kids that possibly, whether their parents spoke English or not, if they didn't understand the system, then they could rely on someone like me to help them. So that motivated me to be involved with that. And also another thing that motivated me much earlier is one of those people were my father. Both of my parents, my mom and my dad, both of them have been people that they always, no matter what they did, they always found ways to help other people be successful in whatever they decided to do, whether that was, sometimes it would be maybe one of their, because they've always been business people, so maybe it was one of their employees that needed help with some financial advice, and so they were always there to help them. And I grew up with that. And so to me, helping others just became something that not only I became passionate of, but something that was just natural because I grew up with it.
Like you have a role model at home.
Yes, correct. I had role models at home, and
I belong to you, and here she is normally like, I mean, we've been listening to you, and you've been helping people. You've been using your experience to expand that to other people who might need help.
Yes, exactly. Because, like I say, there's really no greater purpose than helping each other, because that is how you advance as a community. That is how you become better.
That's true. All right.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
We love to hear this.
Yeah.
Such a good story.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking. Those are really good questions.
So okay, so we will moving from that. I saw your post on IG, like Instagram, like you made your own dress. the white one that inspired by geek. God did this. It look gorgeous. Can you tell us about the dress?
Yes. So that's also another good question. So I love sewing. I am a person whose hobbies involve all kinds of grandma activities, is what I call them. So I love sewing.
Yes, I love it.
But I love them. Those I love them. And so I love sewing, and at the time I had so much free time on my hands that I came across this image of a beautiful dress that I really liked, but it was too expensive for me. So I decided to make it myself. I was like, you know what? If I can buy it, I can make it. So I decided to make it, and then I did a little photo shoot with it. And that's a little bit of the story behind that dress. And I'm going to tell you something that I have not shared. I'm not sure if you've seen the post where I have like a gold background and I'm wearing like a one piece with like a bunch of mirrors on it. But if you haven't seen it, it's okay. That's another suit that I created. I actually created for a shoot for when I started to post about Miss Grand. And I haven't shared that with anyone, but I think I need to make a little video of how I made it.
Yes, of course. I think people would love to know how you made the dress. How long does it take you to make the white dress?
The white dress it only took me 2 days. That one was pretty quick because the sewing wasn't a whole lot, and I just spent the whole day sewing the little bit that I had to do. But yeah, it only took 2 days, so it wasn't too long for that one.
Emily, you're talented. I mean, you could be designer.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, maybe I can make you a dress.
Yeah.
Just send me those measurements, and then I'll get started on it.
Thank you so much.
So are you doing your evening gown also by yourself?
So I did not, but I will tell you something about my evening gown. I'll tell you a little something. I actually drew it. I'm worked with a designer on it, but I actually drew my exact inspiration. I could not find anything on the internet because I was trying to inspire on a specific message that I can't share yet, unfortunately.
Right.
But I wanted it's a secret, yes. But I wanted to make sure that it was meaningful and that it had a lot about who I am. So I did draw it myself. I did make the drawing, and then the designer put his personal touches. So it came out even better. But I did put a little bit of my magic into it.
Wow, can't wait to see it.
And I can't wait for you to see it as well.
Oh my god, yeah, that's wonderful. I mean, I'm so excited to see her dress. You know?
Right? Yeah.
All right.
I saw something from your post. So you have walking practice with Stephen. He's a famous, I know, right? Yeah. So, is he your runway coach? Can you share your experience with him?
Oh, yes, of course. With Stephen, with Stephen is where a big part of my growth in pageantry started.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to share that one of my biggest challenges were getting past my definition of being humble. Mm-hmm. I am a person that goes by two things: someone that is resilient, but someone that is also humble, that doesn't forget the people that is behind her that helped her get to the place that she is today. But my definition of it was slightly wrong, not completely wrong in how I explained it, but it was slightly wrong in the aspect of how I was perceiving myself, I would say. What I mean by that is that I was being a little bit shy about talking about myself, about being myself, and showing myself to the world, and telling everyone about my accomplishments, because I didn't want to deem anyone's light. But Stephen helped me realize that it's not really about anyone else. When you're in pageantry, it's not about other girls. It's about you and your journey and sharing your story. So he said, you need to focus on that, work on that, because that will be seen on your walk. And I did. I worked on it. And it was really something that opened my eyes, because it allowed me to shine. It allowed me to give more of a personality on that walk. And now I'm really, really excited to walk on that stage and show all the great things that Stephen taught me. But yes, he not only taught me how to walk, he taught me how to be a queen on that stage.
Wow. I mean, that's a shortcut to learn from someone who experienced it, and he's in pageantry. That's why I'm asking you, is it your first time at the pageantry? Because we saw the reels of you walking on the steps.
You did really good with that.
Thank you. Yes, the practice, it was a long practice. It was many hours, many days, but it definitely gave results. So I'm really happy about it, and really happy about my experience with Stephen.
Right. Did you remember we went to New Orleans and we saw him? I think he was with Puerto Rico. He's Puerto Rican, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was with that team. So he likes to wear like colorful, and then he likes to walk like that. Yeah. I saw him. I saw him.
And I'm gonna say to anyone watching this, I'm gonna say Stephen is really, really a wonderful person, because he's real. He's real. He's not there to sell a service, to just train you on that walk and that's it. No, he's very personable, and Stephen is just a wonderful person to work with. So I definitely suggest, whether it's your first time or you've been in this industry for a long time, Stephen is definitely the guy to train with.
Shout out for him.
Yeah.
I would like to know, there are so many ways to become successful in your life, right? But why do you make decision to compete in Miss Grand USA?
So, pageantry in general, I wanted to be in the pageantry world, because not only do you grow personally and professionally, but you can reach a big audience to give that message. And so the reason why I chose Miss Grand out of any other pageant is because Miss Grand, well, as we know, it's no secret, Miss Grand is very popular around the world. And the reason why that is because it really shows the queen's personalities. Miss Grand is one of those pageants that really doesn't limit you when it comes to your personality. With Miss Grand USA, from the very beginning, since I interviewed with them, they always told you, hey, in this pageant, we want you to be yourself. We want you to show us your personality. We want you to be out there, to give your own personal show. And so that was something that got my attention. That's one thing that got my attention. Even before interviewing with Miss Grand USA, I could see that through the screens of Miss Grand International. Also, another thing is the transparency. I love seeing those interviews from the Miss Grand International. I love how transparent it is, because you're able to watch those videos and to see the kind of questions that they ask, and to kind of get a little bit of the personality from Mama Teresa and Papa Nawat and the girls. You get to see those personalities and how they interact with each other. So I love that. And it's really the only pageant that I know that does that shares all those interviews. So that inspired me to participate in Miss Grand and Miss Grand USA. That is something to me that speaks a lot about pageant. And that is why Miss Grand USA.
Wow. Wow, she prepared herself so well.
I'm ready because and I'm gonna say it. This pageant I'm really passionate about, because I had so many others that I could choose from, but I chose Miss Grand for a reason, and I chose it because I truly believe in it. I've heard many things that, well, but it doesn't necessarily do advocacy straightly, and and to me, not really, because it's what happens with Grand is that Grand opens the doors for girls to use such a big platform, so that each of them create their own advocacy and promote it.
Yeah.
This platform, with as big as they've grown, allows them to do that. So we're not just doing one thing, we're doing many things by allowing all these girls to use their voices to send that powerful message that each of them have. So yeah, I'm just really passionate about Miss Grand, and I'm excited to be able to experience this pageant as my first one.
Yes. Our audience, Olivia said, good answer.
Good answer. Yeah.
Thank you, Olivia.
So Miss Grand is a profit organization to be crowned as Miss Grand USA. They require all 4 B's: brain, business, beauty, and body.
Yeah.
What is your perspective towards the 4 B's?
My perspective on it, honestly, the 4 B's is such a smart thing to include in this pageant, because it really is about those 4 things. When you're in pageant, you need to have a business. And body doesn't mean that you have to be fit, that you have to be, no, it's about being comfortable in your body. It's about that confidence. That is what body means to me. It's being able to be proud to be who you are. Beauty, of course, and that is not only the exterior, that's also the interior, what's in your heart. I know that the Grand International is not only looking for someone that is beautiful on the outside, but someone also beautiful on the inside. So of course that is very, very important. And brain, because no matter what, that intelligence, that emotional intelligence, especially in pageantry, is something very important, because you have to know how to carry yourself. You have to know how to connect with people and how to give your message. So I love the 4 B's. I love the fact that is part of Miss Grand International.
Okay, so what do you have to show the judge that you are the person that they are looking for this year?
Course. So even though I have not been in pageantry for a very, very long time, my personal experience, my desires, my discipline, my commitment, and the skills that I've learned, I know are what it's needed to be a queen, to be Miss Grand USA. So to me, being able to represent the USA on the international stage is definitely something I'm looking forward to, because I know I've got what it takes to be a queen, and I'm ready. I'm ready to take that responsibility, because it's not only, again, about being pretty on the stage, but it's about knowing what that crown represents, and that it comes with responsibility. The crown doesn't make you a queen. You make the crown.
Oh, great.
That's why I'm so surprised she says this is her first time in the pageantry. Wow. Woo.
Yeah.
This year is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Be ready for it. I hope. Are you gonna be here in Vegas, or are you gonna watch it on the Grand TV?
We would love to be there, to be honest, because it's healing.
Last year
we went to Florida, but this year we really can't go. But we will be on the screen. We will, follow you guys, what you guys doing, and recap about it for sure. Emily, the next question is, you as Miss Grand Tennessee, what message do you hope to leave it with young women after your time, after you finish your duty as Miss Grand Tennessee?
Yeah, so the message that I would give is, I would start with sharing something about me. When I was 20 years old, I lost my father, and it was a very hard time for me. I felt alone. I felt that I had lost half of my heart. The person that supported me, that I dreamed with my father, we had a lot of plans as far as business. So it really was something painful to me, something that I had to surpass. He was a business owner, so I had to take over those businesses as well. So I had to grieve and take over businesses. And that experience to me made me someone that was resilient, someone that is strong and resilient today. And so my message, and what I want everyone to know, is that no matter what happens in your life, there's so many things that we're all dealing with. No matter what that is, that pain is a sign that you are meant for something great. Because even though it hurt me so much to lose my father, it gave me the strength to become the person that I am today. So that is the message that I want other girls, that I want everyone, not just girls, but I want everyone to know and to receive from Miss Grand Tennessee 2025.
Yeah, your father will be proud of you.
Yes,
You'll be happy.
Yeah, he will be. I mean,
Thank you.
I like that. You accept what happened in life, but you turn it around. Like,
Yes.
I have to keep
Yes,
going.
in those difficult times, it's always hard, but it is a sign that you're growing, and that something greater is coming.
That's true.
We almost done.
We almost done. Yes, we asked a lot of questions. I hope you enjoy answering.
I'll take on more questions. It's okay. I can be here all day.
So from now, less than 4 weeks from now, the competitions will begin in Vegas on August 14 to 18. How have you been preparing yourself? Are there anything that you concerned about?
Are there anything that what? Sorry.
Are there anything that you concerned about?
No, I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned at all. I'm going to say that if you asked me a couple months ago, I would tell you, yes, I'm concerned, because I feel like I need to learn a lot more. But I'm more confident than ever now. I definitely had to start mentally. I had to teach myself to be more myself, to be more out there, to let my personality shine, to allow me to tell my story. And so I started like that. I started eating better, exercising, making sure that no matter how busy I was, that I was taking care of my health. Because in the end, no matter what happens, it's about enjoying that process. It's about making sure and knowing that you did everything you could and you poured your heart into the project, into this project, and that no matter what, you did your best and enjoy the process, because you cannot just focus on just the hard work and all the pressure and all the nerves and all that is going to be present no matter what. But it's better to focus on having fun, because that is the way that you can get rid of all your nerves, that you can get rid of any negative thoughts or anything that you thought you could have improved. No, just enjoy the process and focus on your goal, and that's it. And whatever happens, have fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just be yourself and have fun.
Yes, so that's my mentality. I'm going confident, and I'm going to have fun.
All right. Well, we've been like talking with Emily for like almost an hour.
Really? It's been over. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, almost an hour now. Like,
Wow.
yeah, and we still want to talk with you more, but now we can switch it to like some fun questions.
Okay. I'm ready.
Yeah, it's just fun game. Yeah. Don't think too much. So forgot everything. So this one is this or that. You know that one? The first one is hues or flats.
Frat.
There you go.
Okay. The next one is city girl or nature lover.
Nature lover. Yes. Tennessee is a very mountainous area, and I love the city to go visit, but I'm a nature girl.
To be honest, amongst all the queens that we've been interviewed, when we asked them for like heels, for sneaker, or heel or flat, you're the first one who said flat.
Really?
Awesome. Yeah, they're all like heels, but you're like, I'm going flat. I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
Yes, I love heels, and I'll wear them all the time, but sometimes our feet need some rest, so definitely that's why we got to go for the flats. We got to take care of those feet that take us to so many places.
Yes, yeah, that's true. All right.
Advocate or entrepreneur.
What was the first option? Sorry.
Advocate.
Ooh. Oh, goodness.
She likes to do both.
That one is tough. I'm going to say both on this one. Yes.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I cannot choose either or, because I feel like even as an entrepreneur, you're constantly advocating. When you're networking with people, you're advocating about what you're doing, about the things that you just want to improve, and you're constantly learning. So both, most definitely.
Okay. Yes, of course. This is Emily, so of course both.
Yes. And favorite Honduran food.
You said Honduran food or
Honduran, yeah.
Or what? What was the other option?
The food from your country. What's your favorite?
Oh, what's my favorite?
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm gonna say it's hard to pick. But I'm going to say the typical breakfast, which has red beans, fried plantains, which is my favorite thing in the world, fried plantains, avocado, cheese, and then some sort of meat. That right there, I could live off of that every day. And I try to not make it myself because my mom makes it the best. So that's when I'm like, Mom, it's time for that breakfast. But yes, that typical breakfast from Honduras is delicious.
That sounds delicious for me.
Healthy.
I mean, and we're hungry. You make us hungry. All right.
I'm gonna say that one of my favorite things. So there's a Thai restaurant really close to my house, like 10 minutes, and I love to eat Thai food as well. Very like at least twice a week. I always get the sticky mango rice. I love because mango is my favorite fruit, and I'll eat that all the time as well. So if I had to pick something, I'm gonna pick something from your food as well because I really love it. I'm not just saying it because you're from Thailand. I'm saying it because I truly really like it, and I eat it every week.
You better be careful with sticky mango. The calories is pretty high.
Yes. No, I'm being careful with it right now, but anytime I have a chance, I try to eat some of it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so the next one is walk or pose.
Ooh, you make it hard. You're not making it easy at all.
Don't think too much. It's okay.
I'm gonna say pose. I love a good pose.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. The last one you
And
mean?
we will watch you on the stage when you're on stage.
Okay.
We're gonna see your pose. Yeah.
I think she's gonna be good at at walking on the runway too because
Yeah.
who is her runway coach? Like we already saw her walk.
We're gonna give that walk, that attitude, that pose, face. Everything.
Okay.
The last one.
Yes.
So this one, crown or sash?
Sash.
Ooh. Why?
Yeah. Because, like I mentioned before, we can sorry, I almost forgot. The crown, the crown does not make the queen. The queen makes the crown. But wearing the sash on your chest is special because you're carrying a name to represent that state, country, or internationally. So I'm definitely going for sash because of it.
God, I got a goosebump. Love it. Love it, Emily. Olivia said, love it.
And she's the first one to pick the sash.
Yes, and you're the first one who picked the sash.
Really?
Yes.
That's why I need to be Miss Grand USA.
There you go. I love that. Love that vibe.
Okay, last one. It just you can say any words after I'm done with this. So I'm gonna say confident is
someone that is not afraid to show who they are. Someone who speaks from the heart and doesn't stumble because they know their heart and they know the meaning of those words. Someone that can put those thoughts into words and is able to give out a message clearly because they know the power of using a platform like this, especially in pageantry, because they know the power of a platform like this. And so that is confidence to me. It's being able to show that with no fear.
Yeah. That is confident from Emily. All right. Before we want you to say goodbye or wrap up our interview, this is the last thing you're gonna do.
what's this?
There's a question.
What's this?
There's a question in here. Let's pretend this is you're on the stage and Please choose the card from the judge. What color would you like?
Ooh, I'm gonna pick yellow.
There you go. I was thinking she's gonna pick
Really?
yellow, and she picked it. All right. So, Emily,
Maybe that's her
with
question.
Grand Tennessee. This is your questions. Do life need to have a purpose, or can you just live purposeless?
Your life definitely needs to have purpose. And I personally believe that because everything that I do around me, to me, has a purpose. Because there is no greater purpose than helping each other. So living with purpose to me is the most important thing you could do.
Wow. There you go. Thank you so much, Emily. Before we wrap it up for today, do you have anything to say for your fans or your team or people who support you?
Yes, of course. So, to all the people that have supported me up to this point, my team, the fans, media platforms like this, I really appreciate it because us queens, we do put a work into it. We do have a message that we want to give, but nothing is possible without you guys. Nothing. Because really and truly, we do all this for you all. We do all this thanks to you all. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for supporting me up to this point, and I hope you keep supporting me, and I hope to see you in Las Vegas. I know that you guys are not going to be able to make it, and I'm sad that you won't be there because I was looking forward. I was hoping that you told me you were going to be there so I could meet you in person and talk to you in person. But to everyone, I hope that you're there, and if you're not there and you're going to be watching us on the Grand TV, thank you so much. Thank you for that support. This really means a lot to us. So thank you, and I love you all.
Wow, Emily. Well, whenever you stay in New York, just shoot us the text or message, and then we can meet.
Yeah, we here.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Yes, because I would love to meet you guys. You have a wonderful platform, and I am really happy to see different media platforms that not only wait for someone to win, but allows candidates to speak up and have the space to share their story. So thank you for doing such a wonderful job, because no matter how small it looks to someone else, it's huge to us. It's huge to many of us, and that's what matters. So thank you.
My pressure, our pressure. Okay.
ขอบคุณค่ะ it means say thank you in Thai.
In Thai. Well, before we say goodbye, Emily, would you like to leave your platform, how the fans or people who want to follow you, where they could connect with you?
Yes. So all of my platforms, I am everywhere as Emely CAF. So Emily is with an E. EMELYCAF. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and even Snapchat. I don't use Snapchat, but and X as well. I don't use X, but yes, you can find me anywhere as Emely Calf. And also my state at is official Miss Grand TN Tennessee. And yes, I hope to see you there. I hope you find me. If not, message me at Emely at my Emely Calf, and I will take you to the Tennessee platform, and I will take you to the USA one, and I will take you to the international one. But that's how you can find me, and I hope to see you guys there. And thank you again for your support.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Emily, for spending time with us this evening. And we wish you the best. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And maybe next time we can talk with, again, with Miss Grand USA.
Yes, we'll see. I mean, this year tough, but do your best. You know, we never know. Just do your best. It doesn't matter what is the result. It's just enjoy it. Go with the flow. Show the judge who you are.
Be confident.
Yes. Good luck, Emily. Thank you so much for today. We hope to talk with you later.
Thank you so much. And again, hope to meet you in the future.
Yes. Thank you. Bye.